What's going on, guys? Your boy, Coach Anthony. Okay, so today's video is going to be how to design your boxing program for 2022 if you're a beginner. So this is strictly for the beginners, right? And a lot of guys want to know, especially now with the pandemic and a lot of people unfortunately getting sick. A lot of people don't want to go to the gyms. I mean, you would think after 2 years that people that we would be over this unfortunate thing that we're dealing with, but unfortunately, it's still a serious situation out here, and a lot of people are avoiding the gyms, and a lot of people want to work out at home, and you know a lot of people want to know, like, hey man, what should I do? I don't know where to begin. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you guys. I'm going to make this as easy as possible for you guys, but first I need you to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. Okay, now, you know this is a little bit of a complicated question, right? Because a lot of the times everybody's at a different fitness level. So even if you never boxed before, depending on your fitness level is going to really determine what kind of routine should you go through. You know what I'm saying? And in reality, that's going to be the main factor in this situation. You know what I mean? What fitness level are you at now? So I'm going to go ahead and give you a general overview of what a boxing routine is like. But what I'm really going to focus on more is what fundamentals should we be focusing on, okay? Because, a lot of people, when they want to get into shape with boxing, and they also want to learn boxing. And just so you guys know, that's what this channel really mainly focuses on, is teaching boxing and giving you guys the right fundamental skill set so you have something that you can hold on to for the rest of your life, not just a good workout for the day. But what I like to tell people is, when you are boxing, you can't avoid the workout. You can't. If I'm out there throwing a jab, I just use my shoulder, I just use my tricep to rotate. I'm using my legs a lot of the time. Like, when you're boxing, you're using your body, you're exercising. There's no way around it. You're going to exercise. So that's why I'm a big advocate of teaching boxing. Because if I teach you the right way to do it, you'll always be able to get a workout, because you can't avoid a workout. You can't throw a punch without exerting some sort of energy. And that's really what exercise is, right? Is you're using physical energy to move the body. So you can't avoid it with boxing. Boxing is a workout, no matter if you're doing it to learn, if you're doing it for the technique, or if you're doing it for exercise. All right. So of course you're going to need a jump rope to jump rope. Of course you're going to need to shadow box to shadow box. Boxers, we do push-ups, we do sit-ups, we do planks, we do pull-ups, we do all of those things. Okay. But what you really want to focus on is your fundamentals. And the fundamentals is going to be the main focus, all right? So you want to focus on your stance. You want to focus on stepping with your jab. You want to focus on your 1-2. You want to focus on your 1-2-3. You want to focus on your uppercuts. You want to focus on your basic footwork, moving left, moving right, moving forward, moving back, moving laterally. I've actually created 2 courses, Build You from the Ground Up 1.0 and Build You from the Ground Up 2.0, that I highly, highly, highly recommend if you never boxed before. I also have PDFs in there to help you guys along the way. And when you purchase something off of my website right now, you automatically get enrolled to the CA Boxing community, which is going to be a place where you're going to actually be able to post your journey, and people around you are actually going to be able to chime in, give you their thoughts, and I'm going to be watching, and I'm going to also be chiming in and giving you pointers, something that kind of gives you a little bit more access to me to actually see what you have going on. All right. And this is something that I'm doing for a limited time. You know what I mean? Getting enrolled absolutely free for purchasing something off the site. So if it's something that you're interested in, I highly suggest you go over to coachanthonyboxing.com right now, get enrolled, cop a course. I highly suggest the Build You from the Ground Up 1.0 and 2.0. We also have more to the series being added in the very near future, so be on the lookout for that. But that's my suggestion. My suggestion to you is focus on your fundamentals, man. Don't just start throwing all these different things, doing all these different exercises. We got to focus on the basics, okay? So you're going to be jumping rope. So an example workout would be maybe you jump rope for 3 rounds. In boxing, a round is 3 minutes. So that's the amount of time, that's the duration that we typically would jump rope for. So you would jump rope 3 minutes, right? You would shadow box for 3 rounds. Okay, from there, maybe you would go to the heavy bag for 3 rounds. And then from there, maybe you go ahead and you finish off with your calisthenics. If you have access to a speed bag or whatever, you can do that as well. What I'll also do is put a link below of a little exercise routine that I did about a year ago that you guys can actually download. Okay, if you guys haven't downloaded it before, I'll put that in there for you guys. But my biggest suggestion is focus on your fundamentals. You can get a really good workout just focusing on the fundamentals of boxing and just adding in your jump rope, adding in your, your calisthenics, and you're gonna get a great sweat just throwing punches, moving around, focusing on your skills, and you might even actually forget that you're working out. So you're gonna be getting yourself in really good shape as you're working on your skills. Guys, go to the website coachanthonyboxing.com. Yeah, that's the focus of today, man. Build you from the ground up 1.0, 2.0. That's my suggestions to get you right if you're a beginner for 2022. And if you already have the course, I'll see you on the other side at the CA boxing community. And you already know, boxing life.